This is the solution. You can pause the video and see if you will get this. Let's solve for the value of log to base 14 of x. If a is equal to log to base 2 of x and b is equal to log base x of 7. Now, so many options we are given, but the correct option is a over what? 1 plus ab. So meanwhile, the conditions that we are given is that x is what? Greater than 0, but x is not equal to 1. Now let's solve this. So we have that b, okay, solution. So we have that b is equal to log to base x of 7. Now recall that if you have log to base a of b, that this can be written as log to base c of b divided by log to base c of a. Okay, we can put them in the same base. This becomes the numerator while this becomes the denominator. So that means we can rewrite this b as b is equal to log to base 2 of 7 divided by log to base 2 of x. Now recall that log to base 2 of x is what? A. So this implies that b can be written to be equal to log to base 2 of 7 divided by a. Okay, now if we do cross multiplication, if we cross multiply, then we have log to base 2 of 7, right? So we have log to base 2 of 7 is equal to ab, is equal to ab. Now let's call this equation 1. Okay, now back to the question. The question say we should solve for log base 14 of x, right? So log to base 14 of x is equal to, all right, so we can write this as what? Log to base 2 of x divided by log to base 2 of 14, right? Yes, using the same method I explained earlier. So we have that log base 14 of x is equal to, now log to base 2 of x is a. Recall that this is a, right? So is a over, now we can write this as log to base 2 of what? 7 multiplied by 2. Yes, according to the law of logarithm, that log ab, okay, is same thing as log a plus log b. Okay, so log a times this is same thing as log a plus log b. So that is why I can write this now as, I can now write this that log to base 14 of x is equal to a over log to base 2 of 7 plus log to base 2 of 2. All right, so let's continue. So this is what we have now. Log to base 14 of x is equal to a divided by, now log to base 2 of 7 is our ab. You can see that log to base 2 of 7 is our ab, so we write ab plus what? 1, because log to base 2 of 2, that is log to base a of a, is equal to 1. So log to base 2 of 2 is equal to 1. So you have seen. Now this is the first method, okay? The first method. Now let's solve this using the second method. Now the second method is we use the exponent rule to solve it. So let's solve this using the exponent rule. What do I mean by that? So we have b is equal to, we have that a, let me use here, is equal to log to base 2 of what? X. All right, now recall that a, 2 to the power of a will give us x, right? But 2 to the power of a is equal to x. Now if we want to make x 2 the subject of the formula, right? If you want to have only 2 here, so we are going to raise each side of this equation to the power of what? 1 over a is equal to x raised to the power of 1 over a. Okay, so if we do that, when you have a number a raised to the power of m raised to the power of n, you can multiply this and this, right? So that means that we can multiply this and this to have only 2 is equal to x raised to the power of 1 over a. All right, so we can call this equation 1. Then similarly Similarly, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please subscribe to the channel and on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video, please. All right, now similarly, we are told that b is equal to log to base x of 7, right? B is equal to log to base x of 7. So this implies that x to the power of b, okay, is equal to what? 7. Let's call this equation 2. So we have equation 1 as this and we have equation 2 as this. Now recall that we are asked to look for log to base 14 of x, right? So log to base 14 of x, excuse me, is equal to what? Now first of all, 14 is same thing as 7 multiplied by 2, right? Yeah, 7 times 2 will give us 14. So that means that 14 is equal to, recall that our 7 is x to the power of b, x to the power of b, multiplied by our 2 is x to the power of 1 over a, x to the power of 1 over a. So that means that 14 is equal to, we have the same base and they are multiplying, right? That means we are going to pick one of the base and we are going to add the powers. That is b plus 1 over a. All right. So we have that 14 is x to the power of, now the LCM of a and 1 is a. When 1 divides a, we still have a. A times b, we have ab, plus when a divides a, we have 1. 1 times 1, we have 1. So it means that 14 is x to the power of what? Ab plus 1 over a. No need of repeating it. No need. All right. Now, we need to get the value of x alone. So for us to get the value of x alone, that means we are going to raise each side of this equation to the power of a over ab plus 1, right? So if we say 14 raised to the power of a divided by ab plus 1, okay, should be equal to x, because if we raise this side to the power of this we cancel this, we are left with only x. All right, now this implies that this is our x. Now we are looking for the value of log base 14 of x. So let's do that here. Log to base 14 of x then. So log to base 14 of x then should be equal to log to base 14 of, recall that our x is what? 14 to the power of a over ab plus 1, okay? All right, now this is equal to, recall that when you have log to base b of a raised to the power of x, right? This x can come down, okay, to multiply log what? Base b of a. All right, so this power comes down to multiply this. So let's do that here. So it means that this power will come down. So we have a divided by ab plus 1, okay, multiplied by what? Log to base 14 of what? 14. But log to base a of a is equal to 1. So that means log to base 14 of 14 is equal to 1. So this is equal to what? A over what? ab plus 1 times 1, which still give us that log to base 14 of x is equal to a over ab plus 1, just like we found using the other method. Thank you so much for watching and do have a lovely day.